And we're back. It has been a minute since I've sat in front of a camera and talked to you guys. If you've been following the channel, then you'll know I've been doing a lot more voiceover stuff in the shorter videos. But every once in a while, I like to sit down and just talk to something that I've been thinking about. Talk to you guys, I should say. So today I want to talk to you about why I don't train abs. Now, there's a first reason, which is just personally, I have an issue called diverification of the rectus abdominis sheet. Sound less medical. It's basically a partial tear, partial hernia, if you will, of my abs. This shows itself in any core activation that I'm not really controlling. So maybe a sit-up, if I'm not actively tensing, I can see a bulge in the middle of my abs. It's harmless. I could train abs, but I just would rather not, knowing that I have that there. So that's my personal reason. But to get to more broader reasons for maybe you guys and other people on why I think that training abs can be a bit unnecessary, is that you'll accumulate activation across many other exercises, especially if you're mainly doing free weights. So any compound lifts such as squats or deadlifts, you're going to get greater ab activation in those. If you're doing it properly, you should be tensing your core throughout. If you're like to pose a lot, you're going to be getting loads of activation just from posing, just from tensing those abs then. And any other free weight exercises where you have to use those stabilizer muscles. Now, something I would like to note, obviously if you're doing more machine exercises, maybe throwing in a couple sets of abs could be necessary to build up that stronger core, as you won't be getting as much ab activation across those free weight exercises, especially if you're not progressively overloading compound exercises like the squat and the deadlift. Bench press is going to have more limited ab activation, of course. So those are the main reasons why I think that ab exercises really aren't necessary to your routine. Another reason for me is just time. You know, in a 45-minute to hour-long workout, that's all I really have time for in a day. Throwing in a couple sets of abs can really add on the time, especially as it's a muscle group that I'm not specifically training. I'd have to fit that into my workout routines. And just for timing, I don't think it's necessary. And now, I don't want to say that it wouldn't be additive. Obviously, if you're going to work those abs in any sets of ab exercises, as long as you're overloading them properly, doing 100 sit-ups is useless. It's one of the things that annoys me the most when you see these online ab exercises of, you know, doing 1,000 sit-ups. Stupid. It's not going to get any. You're just doing cardio at that point. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Time. I think it's unnecessary. Obviously, it is going to help, especially if you're doing more machine work and less of those heavy compound lifts. You're going to see a lot less of that ab activation. Now, an excuse I do hear on the opposite side of this is not doing ab exercises because you don't want to get too bulky. Now, I think this comes from more looking at IFBB pro bodybuilders who are experiencing palumboism and those distended guts, and pointing to that as a reason why they don't do ab exercises. That is not a good reason, especially if you're natural. That's not really going to be a problem for you. If you are struggling with maybe a less tight midriff and ab area, you can always work your transverse abdominis through vacuums and the likes to help keep a tighter gut. However, overall, the transverse abdominis through vacuums is the only real exercise I do, but I don't do that for my transverse abdominis, more just for the posing of a vacuum. So that's why I don't train my abs. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a bit of a longer video than my normal ones. Hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day.